Diamond's comments pretty heavily when he called it a fraud. John McAfee, if, for whatever it's worth, says he now predicts $1 million by the end of 2020. Do you guys have targets or not?
Yeah, I'll say $1 million by 2020 as well, easily.
It seems reasonable. I'm not putting out too many price targets these days, but that seems reasonable. I mean, listen, as with most major technology shifts, let's think about what young people are doing. 32% of young people say they prefer Bitcoin to stocks. 42% of millennial males say they plan to purchase Bitcoin in the next 5 years. We're barely in the first inning right now.
And let's just say there's 15 million millionaires around the world. All their financial advisors are going to say, hey, buy a Bitcoin, you need some exposure. There's only going to be 21 million Bitcoins minted ever in history. That's going to also drive demand. Coinbase is the largest exchange for Bitcoin. They're adding 100,000 new customers a day. What do each one of those 100,000 people do? They buy a Bitcoin. So that's driving the demand up on a daily basis. Overall, in the long term, we see there's $200 billion worth of cryptocurrencies out there, but there's $200 trillion of demand for money out there. So if Bitcoin is truly solving the problems of paper and fiat currency, which I believe, you're going to see that 200 billion start to move up to 200 trillion. So this price action, who knows day by day, but long term, this price action is certainly not unreasonable, and it's going to continue to go higher. Yeah, and let's just add, you know, JP Morgan's Jamie Dimon was trashing Bitcoin a few weeks ago, and now they've just announced they're going to help their clients get into Bitcoin futures, which is a derivative product. So certainly they see there's opportunity here, and that's a huge retail investor base that's going to start playing around with Bitcoin with derivatives.